What's happening in Warhill? Well, we survived our first week, and all things considered, things went pretty smoothly. Let's keep it moving in the right direction. Here are the news and updates for the week.
What's up, Warhill? Mr. Throop here with your news for the week of September 14th. Before we get to the news, let's take a moment to congratulate one another on making the first week of school so successful. We all persisted and overcame a few early hiccups, and then we all continued to exemplify the Warhill way and showcasing pride in everything that was done throughout the week. Let's keep it up this week. Also, I wanted to take a moment to thank Liberty at York River for the wonderful treats and gift bags that were given to our staff on the first day and the school supply donations for our Warhill families. This week, if you have not already picked up your laptop from James Blair, you can pick it up this week, and if you need help or assistance, please call the main office. We will be holding underclass pictures and makeup senior pictures on Thursday and Friday, October 22nd and 23rd in the Commons and Auditorium from 7:30 to 3 p.m. All photo sessions will be by appointment only, and more details will be found in this week's newsletter. On Saturday, September 27th, the Warhill Diversity Club will be hosting a voter registration drive. Finally, this Friday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., we will be distributing textbooks and other class materials. Also, if you've not picked up your yearbook, this will be another opportunity for you to do so. Lastly, if you are in need of school supplies, we still have some of the donated school supplies from Liberty available. More details on specific items that will be distributed and pickup details will be found in this week's newsletter. That's it for this week, Warhill. Have a great week, and remember, there is power in the pride.
This past weekend, our friends at Liberty Live Church at York River gave away school supplies for Warhill families. So today you all have arranged for families to come by and pick up school supplies, which is really great. What's the motivation behind that, and how did that idea pop into your head?
Well, our vision and our mission at Liberty, at all of our campuses, is to change lives, communities, and the world for Jesus Christ. And so we want to impact our community. We don't just want to be a place people come to church, but where people are the church, where people get out and serve people and love people and help people. And so we were presented this opportunity from Warhill to help raise school supplies for kids in need, and our congregation just ran with it. We probably had over half of what we needed donated, and the rest was covered through financial donations of people who didn't feel comfortable going shopping right now or just don't shop. And so we've been able to get all the stuff together, and we just, like I said, we want to serve our community, whether it's in our parking lot or whether it's somewhere else in Williamsburg or New Kent. We just want to minister to folks and let them know that during this tough time, there are people that care, there are people that love them, and there's a God that loves them and cares for them as well.
Okay. And Chris, so you're a familiar face around Warhill. You're there often, helping out and doing cool things with our students. What opportunities do we have coming up to interact with you and Liberty Live? And
well, first of all, we're getting back when we were in school, I was there every week for Impact Club. We met in Mr. Brooks' room or out in the cafeteria. And so I've been talking with those students. We'll be getting Impact Club going again on Zoom on Tuesdays during the lunch break, probably about 11:15. So if you want to learn more, you can let us know, and you're welcome to join us there online during the day. And then just stuff we have going on for students, for high school students. For the rest of September, on Wednesday nights, we're out at the sports complex next to the school, near the football stadium. We play frisbee and kickball, and we'll just hang out outside on Wednesday nights at 6:30. So that's something we have going on. And then in October, I think it's the first Wednesday in October, we'll be here at the church campus out in our field doing like a colored, all the colored powder stuff that you throw at each other and get each other all messy. We have a big color battle party that night, so that should be fun, getting everybody all messy and playing that night. So we'd love to have you join us, high school kids and middle school kids as well. So at 6:30 on Wednesdays.
And also our student groups are starting back tomorrow, September 13th. at both 9 and 10:45 a.m. while worship services are going on. So if you just are tired of being alone and want to be around a group of students, we'll be practicing the physical distancing requirements we need to. Masks are available. We just want to get kids back where they can see one another in person. They're having so much time on screens right now with virtual learning, not to mention the screen time they already have with television and phones and video game systems and things. So we want to be able to give them that outlet as well to see people in person.
Awesome. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. We appreciate everything that you do, and we know that our Warhill families will appreciate it as well. Have a great day.
Thank you.
In this week's installment of What I Miss, we're going to hear from teachers in the science department.
Hi, I'm Erin Keating. I teach earth science and oceanography. And what I really miss about being in our building is our High Five Fridays. So here's a virtual high five to everyone.
Hey kids, I'm Mr. Beck. I am a science teacher here at Warhill. I teach physics, sometimes chemistry, this year some earth science, and I'm really missing seeing you guys in class, having live demos where I can show you wonderful things about science, where just like, breaking bricks and smashing things and blowing things up, it's all sorts of fun with science. So someday we'll be doing that live again, but for the moment, I'm gonna have to demo it virtually. So take care.
Hey Lions, Mrs. Schaefer here. I teach biology and chemistry. The one thing I miss the most about school is watching you guys learn in the lab.
Well, hello. I'm Jason Bessner. I'm a science teacher at Warhill High School. And the thing I miss the most about having students in the building are the day-to-day quick interactions and discussions we have before and after class, getting to know each and every one of my new students and learning a bit about them as we move through the school year and getting to know them as people and not just students. So that's what I miss the most about being in the building, but hopefully I'll get to have some of those interactions virtually this year.
Hey Warhill, it's been months since we've seen each other, and I just wanted to let you know I sure miss your voices. I miss your cheerful greetings in the morning and during class change. And until we see each other again, I just wanted to remind you to be kind to yourself and to others and to continue to make good choices. We'll see you soon.
Thank you to the science teachers for sharing what you miss. Students, please remember, we want to hear from you. So upload your videos using the QR code here, or you can email them to me at ty.harris@wjccschools.org.
Hey, what's up, Warhill? Coach Stark here, and I am back with another Warhill Question of the Week segment. As I've said before, this is just a fun little segment where I'll throw out a random question to you all, and you can reply with some, random answers. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of our staff, students, and parents for making it through week 1. And really? Are we treating ourselves to fireworks already? Whatever. Hey, good job, guys. We really do appreciate your patience and flexibility as we learn to figure out all of the charming little quirks of virtual learning. Next, congratulations to last week's winner, Ethan Goodman, for his description of his favorite new catchphrase to come out of the year 2020, the Big Rona. Honestly, I can definitely see that coming up in some post-apocalyptic Western film about the year 2020. As for this week's question, we're now officially back at it in school. And at the end of a long week of online learning or teaching, what I'd like to know is, what are your favorite mindless, guilty pleasures in which you like to indulge? I can tell you, for me, it's definitely just sitting down on the couch with probably a cookout milkshake and binge watching YouTube Let's Play gaming channels. I'm not saying I'm proud of all this, but that's probably where you'll find me on a Friday night. Feel free to submit your answers in the Dropbox link that Mr. Harris shares with this video. Or, if you'd like, we'll try something new you can tweet a reply to this video using the hashtag WarhillQOTW. As always, please remember to keep all of your answers rated PG. I don't want to know about any of your inappropriate guilty pleasures out there, so just keep them to yourselves. As always, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time.
For this week's senior seminar, I got to talk with band students Logan Tooley, Rebecca Milam, and Nolan Forsyth. All right, so I'm here with 3 band members, Logan Tooley, Nolan Forsyth, and Rebecca Milam. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. How have you all been doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. It's definitely been kind of weird to adjust to the schoolwork now, but, you know, we're getting there.
I've been just hanging out. I've been doing my schoolwork. It's not too bad for me, but yeah, I'm adjusting to it.
I'm fine. I'm just trying to get used to virtual, but it's going good so far.
So what's been the biggest challenge? I know you all finished the year, obviously last year, doing this, but you know, starting the school year and realizing that this is kind of the reality for the foreseeable future. What's been the biggest challenge with that?
Really the biggest challenge for me, well, I recently just moved, so I'm in like a brand new neighborhood, and our Wi-Fi is not too great, and we don't have any kind of cell tower or anything like that, and it's especially hard because there's a lot of kids that live around here, so trying to get all on that one server is just really difficult sometimes. So I make sure to try and get up like earlier just so I can get in before the horde of people before me gets in there.
Biggest challenge for me has been like just trying to get a better sleep schedule because I've been like staying up later, stuff like that, but I'm adjusting to that. And also just sometimes Zoom meetings might not work and there'll be technical difficulties and stuff like that, so.
Same thing for me with sleep. Like, I'm used to going to bed basically in the morning, so I'm trying to go to bed at like at least 11 now to wake up at a decent time.
Okay. Now, you all are members of the band. Are you all members of the marching band?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, under normal circumstances, you'd be even more busy with practice and everything. And I'll just say one thing that I always looked forward to. I knew it was fall when I started driving by the school and seeing the marching band, doing their late summer camps, and you always had your instruments and your water jugs, and you were working so hard. How has that been, not being able to do something that you clearly love right now?
I mean, for the most part, we're really kind of just in the dark trying to get any information that we can about what's going to go on. He has hinted toward us that he wants to do some kind of indoor thing in the winter, but really that's not up to him. He's got to talk with other school directors about that. But really, we're just trying to grab any information we can and just share it with everybody in the band so we can get people, excited for that, especially for the freshmen that have never really experienced that before. It's, we're just trying to get everybody excited and at least get something going, so people can remember it.
I was definitely looking forward to the marching season because I've been doing it, the past 4 years now, and it's kind of weird not, going and doing the usual things we do, practicing all that stuff. I was looking forward to the season, so hopefully we'll be able to have one, but it's definitely a different experience so far.
Band just like makes me so happy about school, and like even though we still may do it, like it's just kind of weird not doing it right now. I'm trying to keep my hopes up, like stay positive, but it's just really upsetting.
Um, so what are your plans for next year? I know you're just getting started with this year, but are you all wanting to perform in college? Are what are your plans?
For me, I'm kind of 50-50 on music education and music performance. So I do want to keep playing percussion when I go into college and do all that stuff. But I know now it's especially been hard because I don't own, $20,000 worth of equipment that, and I can't go to the school and use that. So, I mean, that's definitely been hard, but I'm still trying to do what I can at home and, getting that practice in and stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to Thomas Nelson next year for at least 2 years, like do a 2 and 2 probably. Because I'm in New Horizons right now doing the cybersecurity. So I'll probably start studying some technology and other computer related things in college.
Okay.
I'm definitely still gonna be involved with music, just not as like a career option. I was either gonna go to New Horizons or Thomas Nelson.
Okay, that's good to hear. So last question, what advice do you have for underclassmen, particularly freshmen, but really anyone, just on being successful in high school or specifically to visual and performing arts?
So really the only thing that I have is be persistent and, keep thinking about that things will get better and that things are going to change and it's not always going to be Zoom and, going on student view and having problems like that. Once you get back, it's a lot easier. You can meet your teachers face to face. It's a lot more learning involved, I would say, because you can always ask questions, but you can also stay after class and do all these other things with the teacher that you really can't do here, especially one-on-one. But yeah, it gets easier.
I'd say like definitely pay attention now and study as much as you can because learning everything early on will definitely help in the future as far as getting like a better education or just things like that. So it's very important to be on top of it now so you don't get out of it later on. And related to band, I'd say never give up. Just keep on going because if you keep practicing and practicing, eventually you will get decent at it and you should stick with it.
I know I definitely was slacking when I was a freshman. So I'd say just like get ahead of everything now, try your hardest. It's gonna be hard, but if you start harder now, it'll get easier. And for band, I just like stay positive about it because if you're a freshman coming in, you still have 3 more years and it's gonna get better.
Okay. Well, Rebecca, Nolan, and Logan, I appreciate your time this morning. I sincerely hope that we get to see you march this year. I hope your classes are going well, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care.
All right, you too.
Well, that's it for this show. Have a great week, Lions.